Okay, thank you, Randy. Well, we're very excited about the upcoming season. We've had a great off season. We had some returning players that really worked hard in the off season, and I think have improved and you know are acting like good returning players. And we've added some newcomers and some that we think can help us. And you know, we look forward to continue rebuilding this program, and just very excited about where we're at right now.
Thanks, Coach. We now go to our first questions from Josh Parrott. Josh, please go ahead.
Yes, Coach. Good to talk to you today. You have your top scorer coming back, was one of the top scorers in the league, in Tyler. How is he? Because if I remember right, I thought he missed a little bit of time, but he really had a strong season for you, and I would think that you guys are really expecting more of the same this year.
Well, he's an important part of our team. Tyler was, you know, voted third team all-conference last year, and that was significant for our program because it's the first all-conference player that our program had in 7 years, and you know, it was big for us. It was another step in the right direction, and he's had a great off season, and now he's been picked, you know, preseason all-conference second team, and I think that's significant because you know, we need Tyler to have a season where he is one of the best 10 players in the league, and you know, I think that if he has that kind of year, then, you know, we're going to have a pretty decent basketball team, and it all starts with him, of course.
What about Nick at the point? I remember you talking so highly about him coming into last year, and he got an opportunity to play as a true freshman. What are your expectations for him, and how do you see him, you know, kind of leading the group again this year?
Well, Nick's another one, just like Tyler, that had a great off season. He's improved from last year. You know, we threw him in the fire last year, and because he was the only point guard that we really had on the team, and he played a ton of minutes for a freshman, and he you know, really did a nice job for stepping in Division I for the first time, and going through a conference season, and all the rigors, that the ups and downs that come with that. He did a great job. He really, really did. And so he had a big off season. I think he's improved. You can tell that in our preseason practices, he looks like an experienced player. And, you know, Nick's going to be also a big part of this year's team as our program moves forward.
Coach, what about Marvin? He had some experience on the inside. I know he had a strong year for you as well. Got another year under his belt playing there in the league. What are your expectations for him, you know, this season as a senior?
Marvin needs to be more consistent this year. You know, he had some, for us to, you know, our goal, we were picked sixth, and our goal as a team is, you know, to try to finish better than that. Try to move into the upper half of this league if we can, and a big part of that is Marvin. You mentioned him. He had a few games in conference play last year where at times he looked, you know, like one of the better post players in the league, but they weren't enough of them. And so him being a consistent player for us night in, night out, in particular in conference play, is something that we're really going to need if, in fact, we're going to have a chance to try to jump into this upper half of the league. Marvin has to play well. He don't have to play all league well, but he's got to be a more consistent player, and he's worked really hard in the off season. His weight's really down, probably as low as it's ever been for him in terms of playing collegiate basketball. He's moving well, and we're hoping and looking for him to have a good year.
Coach, you, as always, you guys added some players, some intriguing names that stood out to me. I know you've had a chance to work with your guys a little bit who are a few of these new faces, these new guys that you're going to have that you feel are going to make a pretty notable impact this season?
I think 4 guys will be the names that you'll hear the most often. On the perimeter, Justin Roberson and Mac Foster. Justin came from Western Texas Junior College, but he's from Natchitoches, Louisiana. Played at Natchitoches Central High School. Mac Foster came from East Mississippi Community College, and both these young men have brought some quickness and athleticism to the perimeter, especially at the 2-guard spot. And Justin can even play some point guard. He's not a true point guard, but he'll be able to spell Nick, and so we'll be able to stay out, quick and athletic. And both those 2 young men have had some great practices for us at times, and I think they're going to really help us on the perimeter. And then the other 2 guys are 2 young men. Majuk Dang, he's a 6'10" kid out of Indian Hills, and Jamal Samuel, who's a transfer from Illinois State. Both those guys are tall, 6'9", 6'10". They're thin, but they're really long, and they got some skill to them. And I think they're both gonna play, and it'll be interesting to see how they do, because they could really help us in terms of both of them could be stretch 4 type of guys, and help us spread the floor a little bit, maybe with some shot making. They both make us longer and taller than we've been in the past. So I think all 4 of those guys will play, and I think all 4 can help our team.
Keith, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We wish you guys all the best.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Josh, and thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Best of luck this year.
Okay, appreciate it.